that is a physical type. That's all it is. And that is a shallow definition of type.
Yeah.
Your type expands beyond the physical. Okay? It's about, again, cultural alignment, spiritual alignment, financial alignment.
Yeah.
Aligned priorities, and then it also extends to the families. You know? It also extends to the families. And I say that because sometimes when we get married, we merge two families. Not sometimes, all the time. We merge two families, right? Family. So your type expands beyond the shallow definition of the word. You need to think beyond looks. You need to think beyond, what is on the surface. And another thing that we need to talk about, Oratile, is maybe another day because I'm Sananako. Interracial marriages.
Marriages, yeah.
Yeah. You know, me, as a black kid who grew up in the Wahom, later on, I got exposed to other cultures and I got to make friends outside of my race.
Yeah.
You know, I've got friends that are white, Afrikaans and English.
Yeah.
You know.
Or maybe Indian.
Indian, I've got Indian friends.
Yeah.
You know, I've got friends from Cuba. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if I were to bring a lady who's outside of my race at home, would my parents?
Home.
Yeah, give me a Zone F. Would my parents be open to that? You know?
Yeah. I think they would be.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. Nakwele, thank you so much. We're getting into the 12 o'clock Capricorn FM News with Oratile Kekana. Thank you so much for your voice notes.
Ignite Africa Festival is back and bigger than ever before. Don't miss the biggest celebration this December at Capone.
Oh, que life de porque te come la choco gacha. Ahora viene con malela. Oh, Eric que você vê lebo. Le
Oh my word.
That is why I draw the line.
Yeah, no, I get you 100%.
Capricorn FM News, reliable and independent.
Thank you so much, Dee. And these are your leading stories at this hour. Psychosocial support to be offered to family of slain Sylvia Pandelani. Maruleng Municipality to offer temporary shelter to fire victims. And Kunene calls for the establishment of taxi killings task team. Good day, and with the news at 12, we begin here. Limpopo MEC for Social Development Florence Radzilani says the department will provide psychosocial support to the children and family of Sylvia Pandelani, who was allegedly stabbed and killed by her boyfriend at Makadu village in Makado local municipality. Pandelani's 16-year-old daughter was also stabbed, but she survived. The suspect, 47-year-old Emmanuel Chamano, who is a repeat of magistrate's court on a charge murder and attempted murder. His case was postponed to the 29th of Capricorn FM's Tabiso Machaka has more.
Funeral this morning, Radzilani said it is heartbreaking that the deceased leaves behind 10 children, 6 of them still underage and dependent on her. She says the deceased was also caring for her 2 brothers who have mental disabilities. Radzilani says since there is no longer a legal appointed guardian for the minor children, the family will be responsible for their care and protection. She says social workers will provide ongoing psychosocial support services to the family until they regain their independence. Tabiso Machaga, Capricorn FM News.
In other news, efforts are underway to provide relief and temporary shelter to the hundreds of residents who are homeless after their shacks were damaged by fire at the Plastic View informal settlement in Hoedspruit on Friday. Maruleng local municipality spokesperson Justice Shipalana says the municipality's disaster management team responded to the shack fire and managed to extinguish the blaze, which was intensified by strong winds, resulting in rapid spread of the flames. Shipalana says approximately 100 shacks were destroyed, leaving hundreds of residents without shelter. He says investigations into the cause of the fire are still underway.
The management team is currently conducting a detailed assessment of the damage. No injuries or fatalities were reported during or after the incident. The cause of the fire remains unknown, and police investigations are underway. In the meantime, temporary shelter arrangements are being made, and the municipality has activated support procedures to assist affected families.
And lastly, Joburg MMC for Transport, Kenny Kunene, has called on government to establish taxi killing task team following the killing of taxi boss Molefe Mwekeleti. Kunene was speaking at the slain taxi boss funeral in Midrand on Saturday. Mwekeleti was shot and killed in Marlborough last week, and he was the chairperson of the Alexandra Renbeck Midrand and Centron Taxi Association at the time of his murder. Kunene says the government must handle taxi killings the same way they handle political killings.
Kenyans get killed in this country. A political task team has been formed. Over 500 million gets spent in a year. The taxi people have been killed for many years. And what you hear when you talk to some of the people high up, they are killing each other. Politicians are killing each other. Yet there's a political task team. So it is time that a taxi killing task team must be formed.
And that is all from me, Oratile Kekana, and I'll be back with more news at 1.
For more of this and other news, visit capricornfm.co.za and follow Capricorn FM News on Twitter.
Mangina, nangatega mara ke thoma ke bala ka thoma ka ba serious. O bone ke thoma bulletin na le dinner tsa go fega, but the minute ke thoma bala ka ba serious, because we don't play here. We're not here to play, we're here to work. And when we work, we take our job very serious. We don't play the fight. We don't play. We're not here to play. Wow, we're here to work. Like I said, when we work, we take our work very seriously. Lena Dumela. Likai. Lena, ke postile ko Facebook. Le bone ke postile. Postile ntongwe miss. Ele ka ko Facebook kwa. Oratile, yeah, Oratile, yes. Ke no Oratile. Oratile gracious Kekana. Tired. I am not tired, honestly. Ke posted something on Facebook. Zamangwe checka. Le comment. Hi. Hello. Hi. Awa every day go ka se khona ga letlhe wena. Mara nka zama go posta ganyane tsamaya go checka ntwe ke postile. Ai bo malum kagisho ke a go gopola ke bone ga ke dira ntelang. Ke le follow gore no ke a le gopola ke a le tseba. Tsamaya go follow yang le ka do tswa live feed la go follow ko Facebook le mo live ke a tswa go njwa tsonna. So yang go follow Facebook le commenting mo poster ka yentshwa ke fetang go poster go njwa tsela kwa le be le share good timeline ntja lena. Good to see you. Le re sendela my nice name. Le re tshwara mo go taste mo promote. Hi VMD. Anyways, good people, thank you so much for joining my life. It really means a lot to me. Follow on Facebook. Bye.